It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi, guys, and welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. I know this is backwards, but this is a shirt my wife got me on. If you can tell what it's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, please subscribe. So please do that. Anyway, today's video, since Halloween's coming up, and I've got a couple Halloween videos for you. Today's is on 8 episodes that the Andy Griffith Show dabbled with the supernatural. Of course, it was funny, supernatural, but they dabbled in it. Let's take a look. Let's start with the haunted house. Where else to begin? With cobwebs moving, eyeballs and paintings, and floating hatchets, the haunted house is the closest the Andy Griffith Show came to horror. Comedy and horror, of course. This Halloween tale, originally aired in October of '63, will go on to heavily inspire the Don Knotts motion picture The Ghost of Mr. Chicken, which featured not only a similar plot, but many familiar Mayberry faces. 3 wishes for Opie. The seance scene is perhaps the darkest moment in the Happy-Go-Lucky series, literally. Look how dimly lit this moment is, and Barney attempts to reach the spirit of Count Esteban de Telecki, a dead nobleman from Transylvania, like Dracula. Goober seems rather spooked by the mystic arts. It sure is dark in here, the cowering Floyd the Barber notes. It reminds me of when bought out the Ouija board at slumber parties. The Jinx. No surprise that Barney is the most superstitious fellow in Mayberry. Some of his biggest laughs come from his old-fashioned beliefs. In this episode, we see the deputy read from a dusty volume titled Signs, Omens, Portents, and Charms to Ward Off Bad Luck. It's a book of spells from his grandmother, which means Fife has a little witchery in his blood. That's why he chants goofy incantations like Sam's at the gate with a frosted cake, fly away buzzard, fly away crow, way down south where the winds don't blow, and winkum, blinkum, winkum, here we go, winkum, pinkum, notimus rex. He also rubs Opie's head for luck. Back to nature. What is a campfire without a solid ghost story? Sheriff Andy tells a whopper. Bug-eyed Barney and Gomer shiver more than the kids. In Andy's spooky tale, a man gets a golden arm after losing his appendage to a bear. Upon his death, bandits steal his golden arm, cursing him to wander the woods, moaning, "Where's my golden arm?" Anyway, the Darlin Baby. If anyone is more superstitious than Old Barn, it's the Darlin clan. Here, Andy uses witchcraft, quote unquote. Opie's disappearing ink, actually, to scare the heck out of the hillbillies. "Ebum, shoobum, shoobum, shoobum," the sheriff mutters in his best mumbo-jumbo. "You got witchery in your house," Briscoe hollers before shooing away his brood. Warning from Warren. Once Barney bolted at the end of season 5, a new deputy took over. Warren carried many of the same superstitions. In a warning from Warren, he even claims to have the powers of ESP. Extra sensitive perception, Goober would say. Perceptive, actually. A sinister vision comes to Warren. Andy and Helen are doomed for an dark outing at the lake. Of course, these goofballs end up causing the havoc. The lucky letter. "You call it superstition," Barney corrects his boss. "I call it caution." Barney's convinced ill fate will befall him if he does not respond to a chain letter. Barney trashes the letter, which leads to a series of misfortune. He bumps his head, cuts himself shaving, gets his foot run over by a truck, and nicks himself shaving. Don't mess with the power of a chain letter. That's a joke, folks. The cow thief. Okay, now this is kind of a stretch, as it does illustrate how gullible Barney is for things supernatural. Would certainly be into Googling skinwalkers and aliens today. In a way, both cryptids and abduction play into this plot. The cow mysteriously disappears with only human footprints left as evidence. In the final scene, we see the prints of some kind of Bigfoot beast. Turns out, we quickly learn, it's just a cow with boots and Opie with elephant foot. This plot also foreshadows how Ernest T. Bass tricks townspeople in Return to Mayberry when he makes the monster footprints with plaster. More Halloween stuff to come. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Yesterday I said Classic TV and Beverly Hillbillies would be off this weekend. Beverly Hillbillies is off this weekend. But I did a Classic TV one today, and Classic Rock will be back on Monday now, because there's a special over there on Richard Mull, who played Bull on Night Court. He passed away. A little tribute to him. So please check that out if you would. Have a great day. God bless you, and I will be praying for you.